Look on the screen. Look on the screen. Obviously, someone missed the class on conflict resolution. Now, there is a part to the video that I must commend. You do have some black men trying to do something positive, and I commend them on that. Only thing is, the ones that need to listen, will they listen, or are they too far gone? So this happened a few months ago, around March of this year. But the anger, we just can't separate. You know what, man? I disagree with you completely. You have your opinion, your assessment. I have mine. Guess what? Walk away. Everybody go in different directions. Okay? We can't do that. You can see it's a busy street. What they're fighting over, it doesn't make any sense. I want you to see, if you haven't seen already, how they're almost about, someone could get hit by a car and get killed. This is in the daytime, and this is this is what's going on in the inner city near you. Fair use.
In the middle of Broad Street, and it could have been a whole lot worse because one of the guys involved had a gun and wasn't afraid to use it. And Shawnette, people in the area say it feels like nowhere is safe right now.
Yeah, well, Jason, it is extremely clear that violence is and can happen all over our city, but there are people who are remaining hopeful and focused on solutions. Surveillance video captures a fight that begins with words, then quickly moves to a physical fight between two men throwing punches in a traffic lane at Broad and Olney. Watch as it quickly escalates, police say, as one of the men who got out of the Chrysler 300 pulls a gun from his waist and starts shooting down the street at the other man. No one was hurt. This woman watching the video with me as she left a store near where the shooting happened says no place is safe.
Not nowhere. Not anywhere. This is ridiculous.
Police released the video today. It happened last Tuesday. These two men watched the video too.
The police station right there. So you ain't say about the police station when you say that.
It comes from the household first. You let your kids stay out here in the streets, you're going to learn the streets.
The video is released on the same day a virtual town hall addressing gun violence was already scheduled, sponsored by the I Will Breathe organization. Chris Bowman is the co-founder.
I feel like we've gotten to the point where we're too dependent on dignitaries and the police and law enforcement, and the neighborhood has it pulled from within.
The town hall is meant to give residents a voice and input on addressing violence and solutions.
But I just feel so much safer not sitting on my patio, just feel like I'm going to be a target, because we do have gangs in our area, and I believe the initiation is to shoot someone in the head.
Just breaks my heart when I see it every day, and you look into these young boys' faces, and it's just a coldness, and they think that this is the only way sometimes.
Bowman hopes the dialogue is a pathway to change.
To bring back our neighborhoods and make our city a safe space for not only children, but just for everybody.
And for more information on Bowman's organization and upcoming events, you can go to fox29.com. Meanwhile, police are still looking for that suspect you saw in the video. Police say he abandoned the car, which had a bullet hole in the windshield.
Oh my gosh.
They do have the car in custody for evidence. Jason?
For the news reporter, girl, yeah, hurry up and leave. Wow. So that's how we handle conflict. Fighting. Fighting. Grown men. There's a way to fight. Why do we fight for success? Why do we fight to see, hey, guess what? Who can come up with some really good stock picks, good investments? Let's fight with these portfolios. Let's fight with their credit score. Let's fight with building a business. Let's fight with, oh my gosh, a really great thing to fight for? Your future, your children? I don't know. Let's see, generational wealth. How about we do that? And I'll bet you it's over some street nonsense that will mount to nothing. It will add no value to anyone's life. And they're about to lose their lives fighting in the street. Cars coming. What if a car come, a semi-truck, and ran on both of them? Can't walk away. And sometimes you may have one person, I think, that may want to walk away. You got the other dust bucket. Oh, no, I want to thug it out. I want to fight. You can't walk away. This is who we've become. And then now it's a shootout. And then did you hear, and for the young men, these two men here that listen, it is true. You know, it does start in the home. It starts in the home. Sometimes it starts before that. The man and the woman meeting up. Ladies, is he worth it? If you become a child, what's your man that you're dating gonna do? And you're having a relation, what do you think it's gonna do? Deep inside, we already know. Pretty much have a clue. Is he a Dusty? Is this man gonna be there for you? Is this man going to honor you? Maybe what you need to do to ward off, son, when you start having these regular relations, we need to have understanding here before going linear forward. But sometimes people want someone, they're like, oh my God, he's going to run, let him run. Yeah, we need to have an understanding that in the event, because I'm the one that could get pregnant, I'm on my birth control, but things happen. And say, we need to have an agreement that if I end up with a child, you will pay X amount of dollars, not just for child support. Oh, no, sweetie. For my necessities, because the woman's body is going to expand. For you will bring forth a clothing allowance. A clothing allowance. I'll have my turn brought up, or we can draw it up. A clothing allowance. You're going to also take part in these medical bills, the copays, any expenses. Yeah, I need a clothing allowance. If I need a maid service, I get sick, I can't cook or clean. It could be somebody you know to come in and clean for you. I may not be able to drive, safely. Might get so large, it's uncomfortable. So I may have to pay someone to drive me somewhere, just to run some errands, light housekeeping. And once I have my baby, I'm not gonna be no 2 or 3 weeks off. No, I'm gonna need at least maybe 3 to 4 months off. So can you handle that? Or is he planning on just running? I guarantee you tell some of these men that, you're going to get another reaction. So, hey, but here's the deal. It's okay. It's really okay. At least now we know. Now we know. We don't have to guess about it. And say, well, I thought he was going, girl, he said, well, let's forget about what he said. Let's see what he's going to do. So we can have some papers drawn up for that. I will bet he'll be extra careful then. Or he might just run, and count yourself lucky. Yeah, let him run out while your stomach is still flat. While your emotions are not all out of whack. Don't let him get the best of you. He's not worth carrying your seed. I'm not asking. That's not anything unrealistic. He's not. That's how you can do the process of elimination. Don't forget, you are a business, you're a corporation of one. So you're not going to come around here and turn this business down. Oh, no. Okay, today I'm unfair. It's not happening over here. It's not happening. So this here, yeah, within the home. In the home. Now, then we have, so the man is right about that, his assessment, I agree with that. So then we have here the young black man, I believe she said his name was Chris. And he's right, we're sitting up here, this young man here, we're working on these dignitaries. When these kids are here to dust buckets and they're behaving like this and shooting people, it's too late. A dignitary, they're not even going to listen to them. This is played out, the politicians and the preacher, it's too late. Got to start out day one. Ben the sapphire is young. Yeah, I totally agree. That's a biblical verse. Go outside in the back and see a big old oak tree. Or see a tree that's about 50 years old. 10 years old. Let's see you go ahead and try to mold it. Good luck. This right here, I will breathe. This is why the community can't breathe. The community cannot breathe success. The community can't breathe safety. The community is breeding violence. I will breathe. This is why it cannot breathe. It can't. The community can't breathe growth, entrepreneurship. Because why? The ones that look like this right here are going to come in, kill, rob. The Dustinas too. They'll steal and rob. Then they'll kill the owner. Then they have a whole bunch of legitimate kids that nobody give a darn about. And when I say illegitimate, I don't mean a single parent. I mean they'll have a whole bunch of kids that nobody gives a darn about. And the streets are going to raise them. And before you know it, little Johnny, little TT got a gun on you, 13 years old. This is why the community cannot breathe. This right here. This is why the community is dying. This is why we can't have generational wealth. Then this right here in Blackistan, you might as well work for the Klan because they're a lot more effective in your destruction. I won't breathe. Good luck in the BC. And did you also hear? So this young man here, I commend him so very well. He's very young to try to make a change, and that's the issue. He's a minority. We know what the majority is. And I hope and pray, please let him be safe, because the minute some of those evil dust buckets, if they even get the idea that some of the young ones are listening to him and trying to turn things around, I've heard this happening. They'll get mad. Oh, gotta get rid of him. Oh yeah, you got some little boys over there to my thing. Gotta sell drugs. Work for me? Oh no, you messing up my business. So I hope and pray for his safety, because I know how it can go down with these Dusties around. I hope and pray for his safety. I've actually heard of that happen. You're like, what? Yeah, it's trying to make a better life for the kids and reach out to them and end up dead. And because of all the Dusties, him trying to do something positive, he'll be linked in with the rest, racially profiled, you name it. Now, here's the other part I wanted to look at. Check this out. So frightened. Did you hear what she said? I mean, I am not, every woman has a right. That's their choice. I'm not going to get into that. But you got to do selective breeding. We got to make life decisions. We can't be having kids just by any old body. It's just not worth it. Listen to this. What this lady said. Very frightened. Did you catch it about a bullet to the head?
But I just feel so much safer not sitting on my patio. Just feel like I'm going to be a target, because we do have gangs in our area, and I believe the initiation is to shoot someone in the head.
Just breaks my heart when I see it every day. And you look into these young boys' faces, and it's just a coldness. And they think that this is the only way sometimes.
Bowman hopes the dialogue is a pathway.
Because we do have gangs in our area, and I believe the initiation is to shoot someone in the head.
That's the initiation. Now, I'm not saying to get violence. I wonder if that would happen if somebody came like Zimmerman to him. I bet he'd be safe. I guarantee you he would be safe. Shoot somebody like that. Shoot somebody that's in the community in the head. Shouldn't do it to anybody. But I want you to get what I'm saying. Shoot somebody in the head. And somebody gave birth to this. More than likely, we're paying to feed it. With the tax dollars, might be paying. The mama might have a little voucher too. Can't sit out on your porch. Can't just relax and be normal. Maybe have coffee. Can't do that. So what's happening? The Dusties and Dustinas are having a whole bunch of kids. Don't give a darn about them. Not letting them raise them like the man said, letting the streets raise them. Boy, get out of here. I got me a new man. Get up out of here. And then he come home from jail, look up this fool woman and got her behind pregnant. I don't understand it. You get pregnant for a man who's got out of jail. Girl, if you take this help, who wants to support the child? They don't think. Why is it happening? Because you have people that are lost and they don't give a darn about anybody else. And they will tear a positive black person down. They will shoot you down like nothing. And who is it affecting? Everybody. Because then once they do what they do in their community, they'll go out into other communities and do the very same thing. Look at them in Buckhead. All that crime, those people that live in Buckhead can't afford it. I'm going out there anyway. Immediate and long-term solutions. I think we definitely need to kind of start quelling having all these children. If you don't have a foundation, and that's one thing I'm just going to say this here. It's going to be a different video. My ex-brother-in-law used to work for the state. If you sitting up here, you can't afford to feed and house yourself and you're pregnant, how the hell you end up pregnant again? He once said to us that one girl, they asked him about a boyfriend, and like, where is he at? And she said, no, where's he live? And she said, oh, I don't know, but he been hanging out in the corner. So you have a child born man, you know where he lives, but if they want to find him, he hangs out in the corner. Yeah, that's a great mailing address. Asked one girl who her man was, I guess they want to know for the baby father is because the states are paying out benefits. She said Michael Jackson. Now that could be his name. Coddling disruption, coddling dysfunction. And this is why no one's coming to save the Black community. That's why I said, ladies, look, we've been fighting. Look here. We're not soldier girls. We already done that. We came here having a fight. So this right here, young Black women, you have to divest and just do what's best for you. What worked for mama, how to turn out for her not so great, then guess what? It's time for a different game. But this here, what's happening? Dysfunction and destruction of the culture. Why is it happening? Because the people don't care. The wrong ones are having more kids. And let this come what may, using their womb as a wallet. Some of them are. And let the streets raise them and don't care. And then they victimize someone. I did the best I could. And where is he? Oh, he been gone. The man, that Dusty, he been gone. So the immediate and long-term solution is going to be within that household, but it's so much dysfunction going on. So this here, grown men fighting in the street in the daytime, pulling out guns, shooting indiscriminately. That's why nobody's coming to save the Black community. I'm out. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Let me try to find a positive video because, oh my gosh, this is just not it. Anyway, I'm out, people. Thanks for listening and stay safe.